Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The disappearance of a Bolton Point man offshore from Lake Macquarie almost 2 years ago will be the subject of a coronial inquest starting today in Sydney. 43-year-old Ashley McKellar set off in his runabout in June 2023 but didn't return, sparking a major search. The boat was found abandoned 20 nautical miles offshore more than 16 hours after he was reported missing. The long-awaited redevelopment of the Newcastle Post Office is still on the back burner despite the approval of revised development plans. Sydney plastic surgeon Jerry Schwartz purchased the building in 2018 and had plans approved in 2021 to transform the iconic landmark into a conference centre with retail shops and an Indigenous cultural centre. Revised plans were submitted in 2023 and these have finally been approved. However, work can't begin until a construction certificate is issued, with reports still to be issued on the building's structural integrity. Hunter-based National Senator Ross Cadell says David Littleproud keeping his role as leader allows the party to maintain stability after the federal election. It comes after Queensland Senator Matt Canavan threw his hat in the ring for the role, but was defeated by an undisclosed margin. Senator Cadell says the party has the opportunity to strengthen their positions on issues they took to the last election.
I think the party is a really interesting time. What we're seeing is people in regional and non-metropolitan areas really suffering because we're bearing the burden so much more than people in cities are. We have to look at being bigger and bolder on what we do to protect those people.
Education, business and social sciences will be included in the range of courses being offered at the University of Newcastle's Gosford campus ahead of next year's intake. They're among a number of course offerings being transferred from the Arimba campus, which will free up more space there for an expansion of TAFE. Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery says while a $2 entry fee is welcome at Newcastle's inland pools, work should be done to improve facilities. She says there are concerns Beresfield and Wallsend venues are getting tired and is calling on the private operator to give them a refresh. Sonia Hornery says she's a regular.
I can be specific about the condition of the pool because I've been swimming at Beresfield, Wallsend and Lambton pools since the last century. And I can tell you that what I see at the bottom of the pool worries me in terms of cracked tiles, in terms of rust, in terms of dirt and stains on the pools.
Work has started on a brand new sports ground at Chisholm. The $10 million project in Suncroft Street at Sophia Waters will include 2 mixed sports fields, a turf cricket wicket and more than 100 car parks. Work is due to be completed by late next year.
(2NURFM) Sport.
The Knights milestone man Dane Gagai will be hoping the occasion gets the side the win as he becomes the 54th player to play 300 matches. Ahead of this Friday's Parramatta clash, Gagai says the focus of training has been on discipline.
We've obviously touched on that area and it's just about taking responsibility as an individual, but that all counts for nothing. Like you said, if you can't hold the ball and can't be disciplined.
Meanwhile, in team news for the clash with the Eels, Fletcher Hunt will make his debut on the wing to replace the injured Greg Marju. Tyson Frizzell has moved to the front row to replace Leo Thompson, with Adam Elliott shifting to lock. Also, Maitland's Chad O'Donnell is set to become captain of the country origin side ahead of the rep matches this weekend at Brookvale Oval. O'Donnell will be joined by teammates Matt Soper-Lawler and James Bradley in the men's open side. And Broadmeadow have booked a place in the 6th round of the Australia Cup prelims after a 3-0 win over Charlestown last night. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 9, 10, 16, 18, 26, 39 and 40, and the supplementaries are 20, 35 and 43. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.